Hi everyone, welcome back to my backyard, where I'm trying to make my backyard a really fun place for my two dogs, Wolfgang and Emrys, to really hang out and have a good time. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see videos of my backyard transformation over the course of the next few weeks or months. This week is all about puppy proofing. So no fun projects or new toys to set up. But what I really wanted to do was to try and surround some of my plants to save them from Emrys, who thinks they are delicious. So this morning I went to Home Depot and I got all my supplies, and now I'm just bringing them into the yard to get ready to start my project. Today, we've received a number of different things that are going to go in the backyard. These are the elevated dog beds that are going to go over here on this platform once this gets cleaned up and we put a sail above it. This is our tether tug, which I'm really excited about, which we're going to install over in the back corner. But the very first thing we're going to do is put a surround for this poor plant here. Mostly because little Emrys thinks it's delicious. And so we need to save the plant and save Emrys from the plant. So I was thinking we're going to put a surround of block around it, pretty wide, and then fill inside with these marble chips, which you wouldn't want to walk or step on. So hopefully it will save the leaves and the new shoots on this plant, which he's basically eaten off, if you can see at the bottom. So I didn't really do the math to figure out how many of these to go around, because I figure I'm going to need a few of them around the yard anyway, and I'm just kind of that person. I don't really, figure it all out first. I just kind of play it by ear, and then if I have to go back for more, I go back for more. So that's where we're going to start. So I'm thinking probably
closer than that, I would say.
well, we want it to be far enough that he's not going to be eating the edges of this plant, right? What do you think?
I think you could come in close to the edge of the shell. There.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just going to do a surround using these blocks, which I picked up from Home Depot. And they were $2.28 a block. So I just picked up 10 of them today. Buddy, no eating the shells. We're going to leave that alone. Emrys is that dog that's just into everything so far. I think I'm going to need way more than 10 of these. This is Emrys' new thing that he does in this little pool. He just gets in and then walks around the perimeter of the pool for a while. He's funny. But yesterday at the beach, he actually did swimming for the very first time. So
It's looking good, Sarah.
yeah, I think it's going to need like a number of other blocks though. I think I grossly underestimated. I totally should have planned. But it's just one of those projects, I mean, I think doing these kinds of little things isn't necessarily so much about the dogs, but it is going to make it a nice backyard that's a fun place for them to be. And it is still an obstacle for them to run around, and they love to have things to run around. So normally I fill things with shell, but Emrys doesn't seem to care at all about walking on shell. So I was thinking I was going to use these marble chips to put in here, because I really don't think he would like walking around on them, and it might make it so that this plant can be a little bit safer from his, you know, wrath.
I would put it where.
And probably 1, 2, 3, 4 more stones. And then this will be surrounded. Get out of it. And then a dog that doesn't want to do that. But 9 times out of 10 when he goes for this, he goes for the little shoots growing at the bottom. You can see they're all chewed off right now, because that's what he goes for. A little devil. So we'll see if this at least, you know, puts a damper on it. If not, we may need to figure out something new. You see the dogs playing. They are crazy. Look how dirty that dog is. Guys, what you doing? Thanks very much, everybody, for watching this week's video. Next week, I think I'm going to try and work on putting up their new sandbox, mostly because Emrys is a real digger, and he's digging little holes all over the entire yard, so I figured it would be a good time to set him up with a toy that will help him to fulfill that need without creating a yard full of potholes. Thanks again, and I'll be back next week.